Sometimes it's confusing as to what to include in the extracurricular activities section versus the volunteer section, but there's no right or wrong way to include your activities. It's up to you to decide. You may need to strategize what activities go into what categories for your top 3 choices for Ottawa, or you can consider any on-campus school-related clubs or activities to be extracurricular and any community-organized activities to be volunteer, whatever works for you and your application. To help you determine what to include under extracurricular activities, here are some suggestions. Include details about engineering design projects, an undergraduate thesis, any significant coursework or projects. Projects done as part of a university course do not qualify as research. We don't recommend including this type of detail in the other category, as there's a limit of 48 characters to describe the details, and Ottawa won't review the other category until the interview stage. List your sports accomplishments or highlights here. Separate varsity, provincial, and intramural activities if that's helpful to you. In the instructions provided by OMSAS, they state, for sports activities, indicate the level at which you performed: recreational, varsity, intramural, provincial, national, or international. So it's all right to describe your activity and incorporate that information into this section. If you've done any substantial shadowing with any type of healthcare professional, include it in this section. This is a screenshot of the category. The top block is populated from the top layer of the sketch, and a verifier is needed. Include the level of education you had while completing this extracurricular activity. Include the total number of hours and number of years. Add in whether you held this position in the summer or academic year. For the type of activity/level of performance, the instructions state to indicate whether it was an individual, team, or club activity. For sports activities, indicate which level you performed. As a note, start with an action verb when describing your activity. Here are some other examples of how you could explain your points under the type of activity section. Here's a good example of either a volunteer or extracurricular activity. There's a lot of information in this 149-character write-up. This is a screenshot of the extracurricular activities category. This activity could be listed in either the volunteer or extracurricular activities section, depending on your strategy to highlight your top 3 for Ottawa. The top block is populated from the top layer of the sketch, and a verifier is needed. Include the level of education you had while completing this extracurricular activity, and the total number of hours and number of years. Add in whether you held this position in the summer or academic year. Read through the example provided to see how much detailed information you can get into this section.